What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. All right, listen, let's just jump right into this because I honestly, my honest opinion, I didn't even want to do this. I didn't even want to talk about this. I was gonna let this shit be what it be because I feel like this when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. Um, he is what he is, and as the black community, we have to accept that this man is an opportunist. Um, I just noticed that a lot of bad individuals and bad people are Stephen A. Smith friends, and it doesn't shock me, but it kind of throws me off a little bit, like of his hypocrisy of pretending that he's a good dude. And listen, this is why we do not trust Stephen A. Smith. This is the real reason why. I don't know why Stephen A. Smith felt like he even had to defend this shit in a way. But but he's very good at not defending something, but at the same time defending it. And it's weird that he does that or defend people that he should not be defending. But let's get into this clip that this is about Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly is one of the biggest racists in America. And this man says some of the most ridiculous hypocrisy bullshit I have ever heard from him. And he been saying a lot of fuck shit. But this shit is weird. But let's get into it, people. I'm gonna say it again. I didn't even want to do this story. I genuinely didn't. But he said so much fuck shit that I couldn't help but to talk about it. Or do a live stream with this. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, bro Bell? And y'all gotta excuse me, man. I'm a little tired too. I've been up since yesterday, man. I couldn't sleep for shit yesterday because my schedule changed as far as me working and shit. So I'm working earlier than I usually work in the morning. So I gotta go to bed earlier. So you know what I mean? And my days shuffling the way it is and shit. And I just been off. So y'all gotta excuse me. I've been up for myself. I've been up since Saturday. Real talk, no lie to you. Weird shit, but it is what it is. And plus, then I wound up working almost damn with that shit. I work 12 hours a day, so basically all day. You might as well say. But anyway, let's get into it, people.
We didn't expect one of those people to be Megyn Kelly. But here she is, in a roundabout way, involved in this now. Because on a show a few days ago, which by the way has 4 million plus subscribers, in the interest of full disclosure, I am a fan of Megyn Kelly's.
That's a goddamn shame, Stephen A. You a fan of a racist. And Stephen A., do it really matter? Well, I can't say that. For you, it matters about how many subscribers or views people get. Because that's all you in it for. Stephen A. Smith is the biggest clickbaiter. Listen, I thought Charleston White was bad, but I think Stephen A. Smith is even more worse than him. Honestly, my honest opinion. I don't even know why Stephen A. Smith felt like he has to talk about this. But this dude is ridiculous.
Because on a show a few days ago, which by the way has 4 million plus subscribers, in the interest of full disclosure, I am a fan of Megyn Kelly's.
Wow.
I've been on her show a couple of times. I'm going back on soon. I think she's tremendous. But that doesn't mean we have to agree with everything.
No, bro. See, and that's that thing. And I'm gonna tell you something that Stephen A. picked up from the right wing and the weak ass Democrats. Some of them weak ass Democrats. Stephen A. If people's moral compass is off, I'm not gonna like you. If you stand for evil and you stand for racism and bigotry against other people, I'm not gonna like you. This ain't about not just disagreeing with Megyn Kelly. This is how many times somebody have to show who they are for people like Stephen A. Smith to say, all right, I kind of like her, but, and then it's like Stephen A., like how I be trying to tell black folks, like, it ain't just what he's doing now. He's been doing this shit. And this shit is, my bad, people, this shit is just getting out of hand. He's just being right arrogant and brass with the shit. It's all, like I said, it's almost like he's a coon, but it's like a racist motherfucker. They emboldened to be racist. And this coon is just being emboldened to be a sellout and a coon. He don't care. And so like Stephen A. No, this ain't about a disagreement. This ain't, listen, what Megyn Kelly has said, this ain't a disagreement. This ain't just a different type of ideology. This ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm gonna let y'all hear what she said, but I don't know why I know why, but my problem with Stephen A. is like, bro, you keep making excuses for horrible people, and this shit ain't cool no more. I don't know why you think this shit is okay. For you, I don't know why you think this is okay. But you the same dude to come out here and talk about you believe in God and you got all these morals and shit. Megyn Kelly is a racist. Let's move on.
And we're certainly not going to agree with what she said here. Play the tape, please.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein and this
No, that's time out right. Time out right there. I don't care who's that's close to this situation with Epstein. Do it really matter? The man was a pedophile. He took advantage of young girls. I don't give a fuck. But let's listen. Like I told y'all, it's like one thing I do not like. I do not like pedophiles, and I do not like rapists. Like those motherfuckers, I wish death on them. To me, they're the most horrible individuals that ever walked the face of the earth. Like, honestly. So, like, I feel a certain type of way of this bitch trying to downplay who Jeffrey Epstein was. I don't give a fuck. Let's get back into it. Let me let her finish. I'm sorry.
Agree with what she said here. Play the tape, please.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked
the dude. She knows somebody. Imagine what she just said. She said she been knowing somebody for a long time that been around that shit with Jeffrey Epstein. Most likely watched him do this shit. And this motherfucker tells her in some way, in some shape, how she believes him that Jeffrey Epstein is really not a pedophile. Listen, these people are sick. And this is why when these people die or something tragic happened to them, I feel no way about it at all. I don't feel any empathy or sympathy or hope they get well or not. Like, I don't care. This bitch is actually sitting here defending a pedophile. And she just admitted that a dude that she been knowing for a long period of time that been around the shit that Jeffrey Epstein was doing. And he says Jeffrey Epstein ain't really a pedophile. What? We living in the fucking twilight zone. We living in the twilight zone, people. Give me 1 second. All right, people, I'm back. And listen, and my thing is, before we get back into this, I want people to, I want y'all to imagine. Well, not imagine, if you have daughters, nieces, young girl cousins that's underage, and something like this happened to them, and then a woman, a grown-ass woman, she's 50-something years old. And mind you, she's not stupid. She's very highly intelligent. Comes out and says this bullshit. As a man, I'm no woman. I'm offended. You know, he's not really a pedophile. Somebody I know that been close. First of all, if you know somebody that been close to this shit and been around that shit, right there is a motherfucking red flag on you, Megyn Kelly. What the fuck are you hanging around somebody that been around that shit? Listen, people, I have never hung out with rapists or pedophiles. Now you may come find out somebody might be a pedophile, some shit like that. That's different. But like I know better, and I knew somebody that hung around that shit that they might not have did it, but they hung around it and they seen the shit. And they watched the shit. They knew what was going on. The motherfuckers can't be my friends unless they standing up for the injustices what happening to these young women. Listen, first of all, I'll tell you this, people. I am far from a fucking snitch, but I snitch on a rapist. I snitch on a motherfucking pedophile. Oh, I snitch. Fuck, I'm holding back. Nigga, you molest some child or you rape a child or you rape somebody. Nigga, I'm snitching on you. I'll be the biggest snitch than Tekashi 6ix9ine. I snitch on all you motherfuckers. If you like that. But anyway, let's move on. Can't believe this bitch is saying this shit.
Years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked.
What the fuck is the difference? And then she knows. And that's the fucked up part about it. She knows what she's saying. That's why I told you she's not dumb. She's really highly intelligent. She's dumbing herself down to pedophiles. But you're not even a psychologist. You didn't even go to school for psychology. What the fuck are you on? Listen. You know what you're saying is wrong. And you're out here talking, oh, he wasn't, it's not like an 8-year-old. Yeah, it is. I don't give a damn if the young girl, if she's 17, it's still the same. Shit, I don't even like dudes fucking with 18-year-old or 19-year-olds. Like if you a grown-ass man, that shit is weird for me personally. But I understand the legal, terms of a certain age. I tell a motherfucker this. If, for a grown-ass dude, if that chick, you can't take that chick into a club or she can't go into a store and buy a drink, you shouldn't be fucking with her. And that goes for grown-ass women fucking with young dudes too. If this motherfucker can't go into the store on his own, or he or she can go in the store and get out their own alcohol beverage, you shouldn't be fucking with him. I still think it's weird the dudes 30, 40 years younger, older than these people they fucking with. These are kids, man. Listen, people, I understand sex. I get that. Right? And I understand women are a lot more mature than men. I get that. But listen, you can't have a relationship with somebody that young. Because, listen, first of all, they are not with you because they really care about you like that. Like, honestly, I don't care what people always say that shit. Oh, they care. No, they don't. No, they don't. If I fuck with an older woman like that and I'm in my 40s and she's 60-something years old, nigga, I don't really care about her like that. Seriously. Nigga, I got aunts her age, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? My parents are this woman age in her 60s. Fuck out of here. Fuck how any emotion, unless you grew up a certain type of way, you ain't grow up with no parents and shit, something like that. That's the only way that shit'll make some type of sense. But no, ain't no damn way I'm fucking with, like, I'm having a real relationship with somebody that's in their 60s and I'm in my 40s. No, not a real relationship. Hell no. Sorry. Like I said, it may be just me, but no, fuck no. No, hell no. How can I would really genuinely care about some 60-year-old woman? And no disrespect to women that's 60-some years old, disrespect to them. But I'm just saying, come on. Shit, it's even a little weird when somebody is fucking 10 years older than you. You get what I'm saying? The dynamics of that shit is weird. I done seen women that's way older than dudes like talk down to dudes because they're younger than them. Because they are not mature enough to be with those women. No woman ain't that ain't more mature than women. So that's number one. Then number two, if she got age on you, oh, you fucked. You fucked. Anyway, let's move on.
He liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts.
No, you actually is making excuses. Because why would you even bring it up? Talking about, oh, these are facts. We don't know that for a fact that he only fucked with 15-year-olds. You only saying it's a fact because some, and most likely the dude you say that you getting this information from is probably a fucking pedophile's damn self. He's a part of the fucking problem. He's part of that. When he speak up, who you talking about? That's number one. But anyway, oh, he was only into 15-year-olds. That's still weird. That's still pedophile shit. I don't give a fuck if they 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. It's pedophilia. Megan Kelly, what you on? Oh, it's a different. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because what? Because the 15-year-old or 16-year-old got some boobs they developed? What you on? Anyway, let's move on.
That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby.
That's a pedophile. Because he knew if he brought somebody that looked like they were fucking 8, 9 or 10 years old, people would have probably caught on to it. But he was into young teen girls because some young teen girls, these are facts, that can pass. Oh, they could be young, but they could look a little older than what they are. Even just body, face, everything physically. So of course he would do that. Listen, I got girl cousins, nieces. When they was in their teens, they were fully developed. But they did not look in the face. They didn't really look old. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Look like older, but their bodies looked a certain type of way. And people like, okay, how you people? Now, come on, get the fuck out of here. Let's be grown-ups. Shit, my daughter is developing. Nigga, you not thinking I'm not paying attention to that? Not on no fucking creepy shit. But they didn't look like that in the face. They looked at young. And then some of them looked a little older and bodies was developed, but they was young. They could pass for somebody in their fucking 20s. Especially with all this fucking makeup they be putting on half of the fucking time. You know how many my homeboys I had to check and be like, yo, hey, they was like, damn, she fetish. I say, nigga, hold on, nigga. First, number one, nigga, you my man. That's my motherfucking niece. That's my little cousin. Chill the fuck out. And she underage, nigga. What you want? Oh, I ain't know. Even if you didn't know, nigga, that's my family. I treat you like family with my family. So, nigga, don't be looking at her in that way. I mean, my homies had a chat. They ain't my homies no more, but I'm just saying. But nah, man, listen. When they underage, man. Especially when you know. If you know, oh, yeah. Because it's certain circumstances where some of these young girls do trick dudes. And sometimes you can't tell. Know what I mean? Niggas I know got tricked in the hood thinking some girl. Shit, I almost got tricked. If it wasn't for my sister and shit, I almost got tricked. Mom from my sister, like, no, she go to school with me. I'm like, what? She 14? I had just turned 18 at the time. It was like 18. She go to school with you? Yeah, she in middle school. I'm like, what the fuck? I kicked that little ass. Get the fuck out of my house. I was mad as shit. I ain't into that type of shit. But she looked at a certain age. And sometimes you don't know. But when you find out and you do know, and you still do it anyway, then yes, you're a fucking pedophile. You don't make no excuses for that shit. Oh, he was just into 15-year-olds. What the fuck? He wasn't into 8-year-olds. What the fuck do that mean? Nigga, you know how disgusted I felt when I felt out. My sister told me, she was like, nigga, I felt disgusted with myself. Oh, like, nigga, ew. Nigga, I stopped hollering at chicks for at least a good month. I was like, God, you know how disgusting you feel? Mind you, and I grew up around nothing but women. No, nigga. When you know that young girl is young like that and you still go along with that, you're a fucking pedophile. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he only like 15-year-olds. Are you kidding me, Megyn Kelly? You got to be kidding me. See, people don't want to talk about the real. Like, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. I get hit on two types of women, right? Age range wise. I get hit on by a lot of young girls they gravitate to me for some weird reason, right? Maybe it'd be like a fall figure. I don't know, but it's weird, right? So I'm not even I'm already not attracted to no young girls that's in their 20s. Like, I'm just not. Even some in the 30s, just not attracted to them in any type of way, right? And I'm talking about just being attracted to. But I get hit on by a lot of older women. But I'd rather get hit on by a lot of older women than young women. I'd rather. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel mad uncomfortable when I get hit on by young girls. For some weird reason. I just do. Because I just think it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta think about it. I'm 44. I got nieces and shit that's around some of these young girls' age. Little girl cousins that I helped raise and been around their lives. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, nigga. I got god kids and shit that's around their age. No, nigga. I remember the first time my sister friend hit on me. Fuck out of here. Number one, she was way too aggressive. I don't like aggressive women. Like, I don't like, first of all, I don't like women hitting on me. Number one, but when you know, I'm not going to say that you don't like it. I don't like it. It's just, it ain't I don't kind of really, it's a little of a turn off. Right? But when you're aggressive with that shit, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because it almost make me feel like you up to something. My honest opinion. But anyway, the fuck? Goddamn, net. The fuck was that? Anyway, let's move on, people.
But he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that is what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn. Now they call it child sexual abuse material.
Megyn Kelly, what would that matter though? Even if you do believe in that, what do that matter? Why are you even saying that? Why are you even saying this? You got teenage girls, if I'm not mistaken. Like, what are you on? What are you trying to say is okay? It's kind of not that bad. Oh, yeah, that's why I let a goddamn net or something in the house. But we're trying to say it ain't that bad because they, 15, 16 years old? And they not 8? No. You've been around 15, 16-year-old kids, young girls, nigga. They're children. Some a little more mature because sometimes it's the environment they grow up in or how they've been raised in a way. But they still children. They still kids. They don't fuck they 15, 16. They no different than a fucking 8-year-old to me. Especially sex. I'm talking about sexually of looking at some kid. Like, what the fuck you on? Megyn Kelly is nasty. She is horrible. This is a horrible person, even to be trying to some way, it comes off as if she's trying to justify it. He wasn't into 8-year-old. So what that mean? I done seen 8-year-old little girls. I had my god kid when she was 8, well developed. At 8. The fuck are we talking about here? I used to work at schools. I watched kids that was in the full fucking grade, third, fourth grade. I've been watching since they was in the 3rd grade. Not watching them, but you know, they there and been seeing them since they was young pups. And goddamn, I don't know what the fuck that is. It was a net or a moss. Fuck. I think I let that bitch in when I came in early. They should be dead by now. I don't know why the fuck they out. But anyway. And I watched a little girl in the third, fourth grade. And I see her transition because her body developed, and she knew her body developed, and she came back wearing all this skimpy shit. And I was like, I'm looking at the principal. Y'all gonna let her wear that shit? Because her body filled out. She was feeling herself. No, her parents ain't shit for allowing her to wear that shit. But now the school got to be like, hey, what the fuck? I went to the principal. You gonna let her wear that shit? He was like, you right. And the principal did something about it. Little girl was feeling herself. Because she grew up some booze. She probably hit a puberty, you know, got a period or whatever. Was feeling herself. And nobody said shit until I said something. And then everybody was like, oh, then the principal, everybody, and everybody was like, yeah, you right, Ken. You're like, yeah, what the fuck y'all on? And she started wearing that shit to school. What the hell going on? You ever see middle school kids? You think that they ain't no different than high school? A kid that's 15, 16 years old? Nigga. Come on, man. This ain't no weird pedophile shit. It's, yo, these young girls develop very young, a lot of them. And so for her to sit out there and say, oh, well, they wasn't 15 or 16. I mean, they weren't 8 or 9 years old. What the fuck you on? Do it really matter what the age is? If the only age you don't need to understand, they underage. Something wrong with that. I don't give a fuck if they 15, 16, 17 years old. They're underage. He didn't like the little young ones that was 8 and 5. Megyn Kelly should be ashamed of her fucking self. Let's move on.
Real on his computer that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos.
First of all, Megyn Kelly, he doesn't have to just watch kids that's under 10. If he watching porn of children that's under 18 years old, pedophilia. Listen, I told people this. My daughter cannot have a boyfriend that is, he can't be no more than maybe a year and a half older than her. Maybe 2. I may let that slide. But then it still look a little weird when she's 16, he 18. Because now this nigga's in college boy and he on some grown man shit. So it's just weird. That shit is not being allowed to me. In my presence as a fucking father. No. Listen, the nigga, I gotta take my daughter everywhere she got to go. That nigga won't be around my daughter. Like, I don't. I just don't get how people don't understand what this woman is saying is weird. Jeffrey Epstein was in his fucking 40s, 30s, when he was fucking around with these young girls that was 15. And then she talking about, oh, he really wasn't a pedophile because he was fucking with. That's what she basically said. But then she said, oh, I seen that when FBI came out and said that he was watching kids that was under what, 10? And that made him a pedophile? Are you crazy, Megan? No, man. Let's move on. That's why I said this is mega. This is mega for you.
His computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never.
First, if a child is 15 years old or 16 years old, she's a child. You remember? Did y'all see that reality show where they made that shit legal? I think they was somewhere, whatever. And I forgot that fucking story. It was a white dude, older white dude. He might be dead now. But it was a reality show where this older dude, he was in his fucking like 50s or some shit. And he been fucking with this young girl since she was like 15 or 16 years old. And they in America, we down there glorified that shit because the parents said it was okay. And they actually did a reality show on this shit. And that's why people see like Megyn Kelly come out here and say this nonsense shit. But mind you, my bad, I'm sorry. They say it's okay for a little younger. Mind you, this is the hypocrisy of people like Megyn Kelly and Mega. It's okay if the young girl is 15, 16 years old, fucking with an older man. But they got a problem with transgenders. That they didn't set the young kids at 15, 16 years old, whatever old they are, and they sit down with their mom and their parents and their doctors and say, look, I don't feel like I'm a man or a woman. They got more of a problem with that than what Megyn Kelly just said. Megyn Kelly said, I didn't think he was a pedophile because he just liked the young teens that looked at older. Young children, because they was children. They weren't grown adults. A lot of them couldn't drive. They couldn't vote. They couldn't own guns. They couldn't even drink. But he was drugging these kids. These young women. These young girls. I'm sorry, they weren't young women. They was young girls. And Megyn Kelly said, I think that's kind of okay. I didn't think he was a pedophile until I found out that he watched it. When it came out that he watched kids that was young, that was 8. That made him, then I thought, I say, yeah, now he a pedophile. Are you? All right, let's move on. Listen, y'all gotta understand the details of what this ignorant racist bitch is. She evil. So it don't shock me. It's shocking me that Stephen A. Smith says that you will hear her say, he will say what he says. Because I want him to say it so you can hear it. This piece of shit. No, I disagree with what she said. No, you really don't. You said you're going to sit down with her and y'all going to have a conversation. If I hear anybody says this shit that Megyn Kelly says, we ain't having no conversation no more. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be friend, family, foe. You could be blood. We can't have a conversation. No. Oh, no. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Just imagine that, man. And she's a mother. And listen, she's a mother. She's a woman, and she's saying this bullshit. That's how disgusting of a person you gotta know she is. And Stephen A. Smith, I'm just let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
His computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah, so I don't know what's true.
Megyn Kelly, nobody should trust what you say anymore. You just defended pedophilia over the age range. That's what you did. We not Never mind. Let's move on. Like I said, because it get worse. Because like I said, she said what she said. This is horrible shit. But I'm not shocked that Megyn Kelly says this. Megyn Kelly ain't shit. She's a horrible person. I keep saying this. So it doesn't shock me. But what shocked me is Stephen A. Smith. This dude that keep talking about he about our people, and you know he always act like he's standing on the right side, this good side. But he, like I said, I'm gonna let him speak it in his own words.
But we have yet to see anybody come forward and say I was I was under 10, I was under 14 when I first came within hit.
It was young, some of these survivors that was victims of Jeffrey Epstein, they was 15, 16, 17 years old, bitch. And even if a lot of them, when they got older, he was sex trafficking them. What's wrong with you? Megyn Kelly, God, oh my God, man. Mind you, this ain't the worst of it. Because I expect this type of shit from Megyn Kelly. It's your boy, Stephen A. that fucked me up. But let's move on.
Is purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. You know, it's just whatever.
This was on the make.
Not when it comes to sexually being assaulted. And we know, even if a 15-year-old say, yeah, listen, yeah, I had sex with that person. It doesn't matter. I was okay with having sex with that person. It wouldn't matter because they're underage. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Are you crazy? You done lost your damn mind. Everybody knows the difference. Not of sexual assault. Not no grown-ass man. Regardless if that 15 to 16-year-old said, yeah, I was okay with having sex with that person. Yeah, I wanted to give him some pussy. What? In moral society, law, this ain't fucking, but you know what? Never mind. Because I can get ready to get real deep on that shit, but I'm going to leave it alone. Because like I said, we live in at this time that we in, this is the most fucked up country in the world. And we kept trying to pretend that America is the greatest country in the world. It's not. It was never the greatest country in the world. It's not. You seeing it right now in 2025. All the work that our ancestors put in. You see all the bad shit about this country come full surface. You see the most horrible shit that who we are as a people. This shit is sad. Let's move on. Now, like I said, I'm not shocked at what Megyn Kelly said. That bitch ain't shit. She ain't never been shit. She's a racist. So she says horrible shit like this all the time and justify horrible shit all the time because she ain't shit. She's a bad person. So if that bitch died dead tomorrow, I wouldn't care. Either way, don't wish death on her, but don't care about that bitch. Fuck out of here. But what gets worse, what makes it worse, you got this black coon ass nigga coming to a Captain Saver nigga. Here he go. Stephen A. Coon. The sellout. The bootlicker. Listen to this shit.
Came within his purview. You can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. You know, it's just whatever.
This was on the Megyn Kelly show.
Listen, and like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Not when it comes to sexual assault. No, it's not. Actually, it's not. Sorry, Megyn Kelly. I know you want to do that because, and the reason I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is what's the most disgusting shit about Megyn. A part of them know. They keep defending Trump. The motherfuckers that keep defending him, they know Trump is a sexual predator. They know Trump is a pedophile. They know he is. He admitted he was. What grown-ass man get giddy about, I own the pageant, and you know what? I just went back there and watched these young teens get dressed because I could. Who says that? What grown-ass man says that? So they know who, that's why she's a part of that. That's why she's doing it. She knows Trump was a pedophile. First of all, you ain't never seen me take a picture with my daughter that was inappropriate. Very conscious of that. And then the second thing is, why would I take an inappropriate picture like that? Man, please. Anyway, let's move on, man.
Which airs every weekday. It's on SiriusXM Triumph, the Triumph channel. She now has her own channel, by the way.
Now, mind you, he's promoting this racist bitch. And even after the horrible shit that he heard her say, he's still promoting this racist bitch. That's why I told y'all. Think about who Stephen A. Smith is. You promote this bitch? Fuck a disagreement. This bitch just try to act like and he's gonna admit it, but he's kissing her ass before he and I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a gift. That's a gift that Stephen A. Smith has. That's why he keep bamboozling them black folks. Cause he kiss your ass for a little minute and then he talk shit about you. He knows how to do that. He's a manipulator. But let's move on.
And she deserves it. She's phenomenal, in my opinion. But nobody's perfect, and this is not a flawless moment for her, in my opinion.
First of all, Stephen A. Smith, she has a lot of these flawless moments. This ain't the first time she did some fuck shit. Listen, people. I tell people, this is the shit. I had this thing. Shout out to my brother Bell. We didn't get too much detail in it. Shout out to my brother Bell. I went off on the nigga. I'm seeing you keep acting like I'm glorifying street shit. I wound up beefing my brother on that. Right? That's my past. I get that. I own up to it. I stand on that shit. Where are you hearing me that glorify that shit? But you can't tell me I can't talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it, I don't get to reach the niggas that I want to reach that's still living that life. So I have to talk about it. But not like bragging about it. And then to him sometimes, his defense is it seems like I'm defending the shit. Glorifying it. But I'm not. I'm trying to relate. It's not glorifying it for me. It's not that. It's relating. Now, you may just have a problem with, and like I told you, some people, if you don't come from that life and you never lived that life, of course you may think a certain type of way. I had to get my brother better, my brother better understand that. My point is this. You can't stand by some shit or stand by certain people when they don't fuck shit. That's where that shit with my brother Bell, my brother Bell, I understand where he come from with that. Like, you can't be standing with niggas and befriending people that do fuck shit like that. That almost like saying that you okay with that shit. And I come from the street, so I'm telling you, like, that's how that comes off. So when I'm telling you, Stephen A. Smith talking about, I'm good friends with her, and I'm going to go back on it. Like, he says a lot of shit. And you like, nigga, what? You fucking with a racist? Nah, I have my own opinion. No, it ain't about just having no opinion. Nigga, we got facts of who she is. We got facts of who Megyn Kelly is. We ain't lying on her. We ain't misconstruing what she said. So now we gotta, instead of us going after her, we gotta question you now, nigga. But anyway, let's move on. See you next week. Like I said, it get worse. Oh shit, I'm back too far. Hold on, y'all.
The show, which airs every weekday. It's on SiriusXM Triumph, the Triumph channel. She now has her own channel, by the way. It's her channel. And she deserves it. She's phenomenal, in my opinion. But nobody's perfect, and this is not a flawless moment for her, in my opinion. In 2018, while a member of the Today Show, this is a quote from Megyn Kelly. There's no consenting for a 14 or even a 17-year-old in these circumstances.
But she in 2025 saying that though. It comes off that way. And why you didn't bring up that racist shit she said when she was on CBS? She had a little show, and Roland Martin had to go in there and check her ass. And she got fired from Fox News because of Trump. It wasn't because of Democrats. It wasn't because of cancel culture. Because Megyn Kelly was always a horrible person. She got canceled because she did a Marjorie Taylor Greene before Marjorie Taylor Greene did it to go at the Trump, and came to find out that Trump got that power like that and got her ass up out of there. Now, my point is this. Why you didn't bring up that shit that what she said, I don't see no big deal about wearing blackface. You just bring us her hypocrisy. We know she a hypocrite. The motherfucking wind out there is crazy in Baltimore. The wind is crazy. I've been out there shit since 5:30 this morning. 5:30 this morning. I've been out that bitch fucking with that motherfucking wind since 5:30 this morning. So I know the wind is crazy. That shit is crazy out there. I ain't tell y'all I had a tree that landed on my truck, almost fucked me up. That was like last Tuesday though. Yeah. If I ain't swerve to the right, cause I seen that bitch, it was like a big ass shadow came. Almost fucked me up, man. Fucked the whole side window up. But if I wouldn't have swerved, it'd have fucked that whole mirror. All that shit would have been crushed. I probably got hurt. But I swerved. That's why I say I believe in a high power, nigga. Because that, yeah, man. Yeah, and sometimes it's luck, but nigga, sometimes it's high power. You know what I mean? One more time. You know what I mean? Because that shit could have fucking killed me, bro. Fucking tree. I got that shit on. I took pictures of that shit. I had to take pictures of it because the truck got fucked up. But I got the pictures. But let's move on.
This is a quote from Megyn Kelly. There's no consenting for a 14 or even a 17-year-old in these circumstances.
First of all, that's just about law. Right? But it is certain states in America, still to this day, in 2025, that if the parent says it's okay, and they go to court, that they fucking 16, 15, 17-year-old can go fuck with somebody that's in their fucking 40s, that's around their age or probably older, it's still a law for that. That's how fucked up America is, but we still sitting here talking about how bad Saudi Arabia and all these other countries are. Are you fucking kidding me? You got to be kidding me. Please. I told y'all the biggest pedophiles in America is religious people. I ain't saying all, but it's religious people. And right-wingers. They're the biggest pedophiles. They prey on young children and prey on women. They prey on girls. That's why they always keep bringing up religion, or women got to submit to them and all that, because they want to rape them. Listen, I'll tell you this. What man want a woman to submit to them? I don't want for a woman to submit to me. So if you're a man, I don't want a woman to submit to me. But listen, I will say this: I do not like a woman that like. Listen, you like a woman that take charge in certain things, but at a certain point, like you gotta watch your mouth how you talking to the grown men too. Like I do have an issue with how women talk to men. I don't like that shit. Cause they they got some pop, they got power and shit, and they think they can talk to motherfuckers a certain type of way, or they paying shit, they doing shit, and I'm like, yo, hold on, bro. Like you almost doing what a man do, but then get mad at a man for acting the type of way towards you. That's just my issue. I'm not saying all women are like that, but it's a lot of y'all out there that do that sucker shit. But anyway, let's move on.
That's what she said. It's not going to stop me from appearing on her show as a guest. We can have that conversation if she wants to. And if she doesn't want to have it, that's fine. I'm her guest. If she was on this show, I'd ask her about it.
So
she doesn't ask me.
No, so he said if she don't ask me about it, I won't even bring it up because I'm a guest on her show. What the fuck you going on our show for? That's how you know Stephen A. Smith is a coward. You talking all this gangster shit you talking on your show, but if you go on her show and she don't want to talk about it, you won't even bring it up. And you know it's wrong or what she said though. Oh, because it's her show. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You got no backbone. And this, like I said, y'all see the title. This is why we do not trust you, Stephen A. This is why we don't. You're a coward, bro. You talk tough. You're talking all this tough shit about Ben Kelly on your show. But if she said, oh no, we ain't gonna talk about it, you're not gonna bring it up? And you know it's fucked up on some more level? That's why we can't trust you, bro. This is the reason why black people can't trust you, man. Let's move on.
It's not going to stop me from appearing on her show as a guest. We can have that conversation if she wants to. And if she doesn't want to have it, that's fine. I'm her guest. If she was on this show, I'd ask her about it. If she doesn't ask me about it on her show, that's fine. I respect the hell out of
that shit is begging. Stephen A. Smith is a beggar. Y'all not hearing him beg? He said, no, we ain't got to do none of that shit that everybody else do. Listen, if you don't want to do it, I'm going to do it. You just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Because he a massa ass nigga. This nigga even scared of the white women. Are you crazy? The racist, you scared of the racist white women? Damn, Stephen A. God damn, bro. Woo! You hear him? Do y'all hear him? I ain't making this up. Do you hear him? I won't even bring it up. She's a very bright. She's this and she's that. But this man basically came on this platform and disrespected Congresswoman Crockett. That is, accolades is crazy than Megyn Kelly's. But he kissing that white woman ass. He's licking her butthole. He's sucking the dookie out that motherfucker. You see, do y'all hear him? Do y'all hear him? Michelle Obama, it's no comparison to Michelle Obama and fucking Megyn Kelly. But he got more respect for that white racist woman, that Skeletor looking ass bitch, than Michelle Obama. Well, I gotta say what I got to say. It felt good. I like I had to say what I had to say. But he always keeps saying, we ain't always got to agree. But you kiss some more ass with them white folks than with your own. Kiss more ass with your own black folks, and that'll make more sense to me that you really about our people. You out here kissing the butt, you sucking the dookie out of her, out of Megyn Kelly. Look how he talking about, look at his demeanor too. But when he talk about a black woman, his demeanor is different. When he talk about black folks, his demeanor, his voice, his demeanor is a different type of level, ain't it? Look how he talking about Megyn Kelly. Listen, I want y'all to listen to it. See, this is how I know who Stephen A is. That's why I call him a coon ass nigga, and I tell him to his face. And I wish you would, nigga. I wish you would, buck, nigga. I ain't with the violence, nigga, but I wish you would. You ain't like that. I'm from Hollis, Queens, and nigga, I don't give a fuck where you from. You a coon. You a coon ass nigga from Hollis, Queens. Or Queens, or wherever the fuck you from, nigga. You a coon. You a sellout to your people. Give a fuck where you from, bitch. Bitch ass nigga. Listen to this nigga. Listen, I want y'all to listen to his temperament.
In 2018, while a member of the Today Show, this is a quote from Megyn Kelly. There's no consenting for a 14 or even a 17-year-old in these.
Now, listen, imagine if this was a black woman that said this shit. This was her quote. His energy be different. His tone be different. He would raise his voice. But he's very, very calm how he's speaking about it. Y'all notice that? Anyway, let's move on.
Circumstances. That's what she said. It's not going to stop me from appearing on her show as a guest. We can have that conversation if she wants to. And if she doesn't want to have it, that's fine. I'm her guest. If she was on this show, I'd ask her about it. If she doesn't ask me about it on her show, that's fine. I respect the hell out of Megyn Kelly and the work that she has done over the years. And I'm very fond of her because of phenomenal work that she does. She is the real.
What work? Racist work? Do y'all hear this coon nigga? Black people, that some of y'all that continue to keep watching Stephen A. Smith, he needs to be counseled from us. Not them white folks. Counsel from us. This nigga is sitting here defending a white racist. I'm very fond of her. What? How you gonna be fond of a racist? I'm fond of her work. Of racism? This not an opinion, Stephen A. This ain't no shit we making up about Megyn Kelly. Motherfucker, we got proof of who she is. For some weird reason, you ignore it. Because you're a sellout. And I know you know what she has done and said. But it's all good with you because you're making a couple of dollars. And then this is the same goofy ass black nigga, Stephen A., get mad at other black people for questioning his blackness. We can't question your blackness, nigga. You doing this type of shit? We can't question your blackness? Ain't nobody saying you ain't black. But nigga, you ain't about your people. We can question that shit because you ain't about us. It is no way that you are sitting here in 2025 and this bitch Megyn Kelly is documented of her racism, her anti-blackness against black people and other minority groups. But she's good people. Okay, Stephen A. My people that continue to keep fucking with Stephen A. Keep trying to give him these chances and he's black. I get that. Whatever. When is it going to be enough for y'all? This man is proving to y'all that he's a sellout to our people. He's cool with racists. And this ain't got nothing to do with being a free thinker. This got something to do with, nigga, you don't side with racists. This bitch, every chance she gets, she talk bad about black people. Every chance she get. And Stephen, and some of you black folks, y'all keep rocking with Stephen A. Y'all heard him. I'm gonna play it back. I'm gonna play it back. Because maybe y'all ain't hear what he said. Give me 1 second. Y'all ain't hear him. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm here. No, this shit real. Let's go back. Do y'all hear what he said? And everybody want to sit here. Some people that come in here and, you know, bunch of coons and bunch of racist people talking about Stephen Smith a good dude. No, he's not. You don't defend racism and bigotry. But listen to what he said. Y'all think I'm tripping about this dude. Listen.
Not going to stop me from appearing on her show as a guest. We can have that conversation if she wants to. And if she doesn't want to have it, that's fine. I'm her guest. If she was on this show, I'd ask her about it.
I'll tell you one goddamn thing. Let me just say this. If any friend or anybody that had a show, put it this way, I know my brother talking, he got a show. If my brother talking defended Megyn Kelly, he ain't got to never ever worry about me fucking with him ever. That's a fact. And that's my dude. I've been fucking with my man talking for over 10 years. Damn near 10 years. Over 10 years. I can't fuck with him. Fuck you talking about? It ain't no opinion, nigga. That mean you believe that shit. You okay with her or a person saying that shit. When it come to pedophilia, Oh, nah. Fuck out of here. Anyway, but let's move on.
Ask me about it on her show. That's fine. I respect the hell out of Megyn Kelly and the work that she has done over the years.
Mm.
And I'm very fond.
So all the work she been doing over the years, do you know all the racist shit she said? Like, this is what I mean by Stephen A. said all through all her years that she been doing some shit. The one shit, I'm just gonna bring up one shit. I can bring up plenty more, but I'll bring up one. Stephen A., do you know she said it was okay? She didn't see a problem with blackface. Mind you, at that period of time, she was 40-something years old. Prior to that time, I was 30-something years old. I knew, and I got plenty of white friends that knew that doing blackface is not a good thing. That is not good. And it could come off as racist to black folks. They knew that. This 40-something-year-old white woman did not know that. Like, Stephen A., you acted like she doesn't have a bad history. So if you do know that, you say you've been fucking with everything she do, that means you've been okay with a lot more of the bad shit that she has done, because she has did a lot more bad shit than good. The fuck you talking about? Because what? She befriends you? She's okay with you? She cool with your black ass? That's enough for you, nigga? But anyway, let's move on. Go back a little bit.
If she was on this show, I'd ask her about it. If she doesn't ask me about it on her show, that's fine. I respect the hell out of her.
You wouldn't ask her
the work
shit
that she has done over the years.
You wouldn't ask her shit.
I'm very fond of her.
First of all, he just lied. Because he said, even if she came on his show, he wouldn't ask her that. If she didn't want to talk about it. So he's just lying. But anyway, let's move on.
The phenomenal work that she does. She is the real deal in my estimation.
Mm.
I just don't think this was her shining moment.
Mm.
I don't give a damn. I'm not even saying 15 or 5 or whatever. I'm not comparing it. And somebody can sit up there and say,
No. See, you said this wasn't, this right here was fucked up. She said a lot of fucked up shit about people that look like your black ass and me. This wasn't her findest out. Are you? Now, man, like I said, people, I just want y'all to hear it. I want black folks to understand. We can't wait for white people to counsel him. He way too powerful at this point. He's a token nigga. And they love this token nigga. Them white people love this token nigga. It's going to take us to break him. To cancel this bitch ass nigga. It's going to take our people. Our people. Not them white folks. It's going to take us. This nigga is out of pocket and he's out of control. He has no remorse. He just think that he's a borderline psychopath. Why y'all think he keep defending Trump in some type of way? This nigga is gone. We got to bring this nigga back in. And not bring him back in to fuck with him. We got to let him know, nigga, we don't fuck with you. And black people like, oh, no. It seemed like hating. We ain't hating on this nigga. This nigga he is okay with racists. And y'all acting like we hating on him? He's siding with racist people that hate us. And y'all motherfuckers saying, oh, it may seem like we just hating on Stephen A. Smith for getting his bread. Nigga, get the fuck out of it, you goofy niggas. This nigga need to be counseled by us. I mean that shit. The problem is, there's too many celebrities backing him. Acting like he okay, he good. No, Stephen A. Smith is bad. And ain't them celebrities that think it's good. Nigga, we need to get Nate ass. Black Twitter, we need to get on our shit. The fuck out of here with this nigga, man. You hear this nigga? Megyn Kelly is good. She good peoples. To who? To your coon ass? But not to our people she ain't. Nigga, it's crazy, man. Listen, some of you black folks, you let me say this to some of my black folks that don't understand where I'm coming from. And y'all think y'all keep supposed to be defending this nigga because what, he black? Let me explain something to y'all. We got this condition that we've been fucked up a long time that you niggas can't get out of that mental slavery shit. All black people ain't kinfolks. They're not our people. Sorry to tell you niggas that, but it's a fact. All black people ain't our kinfolks because they black. This motherfucker is copping more for fucking Megyn Kelly than more he was sitting there disrespecting Congresswoman Crockett. He didn't give her enough props. Told her she was hood. He talked like them racist white people about her. So she wasn't accomplishing nothing. And he didn't even know what she has done. Y'all hear that wind? That shit crazy out there, bro. And the crazy shit about I've been out that shit. I've been out that shit since like fucking yesterday. Like fucking like what, 4:30? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 4:30. I mean 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 5:30. I was running that. I was out that bitch all day. Till I got the fuck home. What time I got home? I got home about what? 7? No, shit, it wasn't even 7. Shit, it was like 7:30. I don't know, it was about 7. A little after 7. So that wind, I've been fucking with that wind all day, so I know what that shit's feeling. I know that shit like, especially when it get dark. But it was even like, even when the light was out, that shit, the wind is crazy here in Baltimore. I don't know what the fuck going on. But it is fall though, so kind of. But the fucking wind is crazy though. But let's move on. Because it get worse with this nigga Stephen A.
5-year-old is different from a 15-year-old, and that is not a crime. Just emphasize that it's still sexual assault. That 15-year-old is a minor. And there should be nothing that's coming out of any of our mouths that would draw the distinction between the two when it all involves underage girls. You're 15, you're underage. You're 10, you're underage. You're 5, as egregious and awful and pathetic and horrific as that is, you're underage. They all fall under that one category that is paramount to recognize. You're underage. You're underage.
Now, mind you, that's okay to yell about. I think we all should yell about that. But watch what he does when he get back to talking about Megyn Kelly. Watch his tongue.
And I don't think that that's something that Megyn Kelly should have said.
See his tone?
None of us are perfect. I certainly ain't.
Wow.
We all make mistakes with verbiage that comes out of our mouth.
No, nigga, I would never make a mistake like that. Ever. Sorry, Stephen A. That's bullshit. That's a crock of shit that you just said. I would never make a mistake like that. To try to say, oh, well, 15-year-old, if a grown-ass man have sex with a 15-year-old, it's different from having sex with an 8-year-old or 5-year-old. What? No, nigga. What you talking about? What you and Matt Kelly talking about? Excuse me. That's bullshit what he's saying. Nobody gets to justify that. And talking about, oh, she wrong about that. No, she just not wrong about that, nigga. Do you see why she's saying it? What do you even think outside of that of like, why would she say some shit like that? Like, I wouldn't say no shit like that. Listen, if Trump's daughter or his granddaughters got molested, I know who Trump is, but nigga, they got molested. They are victims, nigga. I don't give a fuck about who they associated with. They got molested. I don't give a fuck if they were 15. I don't give a fuck who they was related to or associated with. It wouldn't matter. They kids. What you on, bro? Like I said, everybody keep thinking I'm trying to go at the Stephen A on some bullshit. No, I'm not. This dude is saying some fucked up shit and he's supporting people that say fucked up shit. And then everybody sitting there acting like I'm tripping. Nah, fuck out of here. Let's move on.
And maybe there's an explanation that she could provide where she was alluding to what somebody else was saying as opposed to what she was saying. I don't know. I just know what I just aired for you. She should not have said that.
She shouldn't have said
that. You ain't gonna get me to sit up there and say she shouldn't listen to a show. She shouldn't watch a show. She's irresponsible.
My thing is, you saying she shouldn't have said it, but my thing is, why did she say it? You're not asking that question. We all know she shouldn't have said it. But why did she say it? You don't want to get into details about that because you want to keep defending her so you can go on her show and she come on your show so y'all can get views and make money. Yo, you a bitch ass nigga, Stephen A. Come on, bro. Listen, I peep your game. A lot of other black people may not peep your game, bitch nigga. I've been canceled you. I don't fuck with you at all. But nigga, I know what you're doing. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What you want? I mean, you trying to play act like you about our people. You about women and all that shit. You got a daughter, bro. You telling me you good with Megyn Kelly. You black and you got black children. And you okay with, you friends with a racist, an anti-black motherfucker like Megyn Kelly? You friends, y'all good? You respect her? Nigga, please, nigga. Okay. Whatever. Let's move on.
Well, look, Megyn Kelly's a real deal. She just messed up here. She just messed up with that comment. She has to.
First of all, you just don't mess up like that. That's bullshit. He ain't talking about, oh, she just messed up with that. No, she did not just mess up. She stood on that shit. And then when she was saying out of her mouth and it came out, She was like, oh, this shit sound fucked up that I'm saying. And a part of her like, oh, damn, this just sound fucked. No, let's move on. Like I said, let's move on, man.
Talk about that.
It get worse.
My man Chris Cuomo from News Nation couldn't wait until News Nation. His show Cuomo on News Nation airs every weeknight at 8 p.m. on News Nation. Couldn't wait to comment about the whole Megyn Kelly thing until the show. He took to social media to express himself there. Quote, when you only care about protecting a side, this is what you are capable of. And people thought this fire breather was showing her true colors by deferring to Candace Owens.
First of all, Chris Cuomo, you friends with Chris Cuomo? Anybody friends with Chris Cuomo? That'd even go for Don Lemon. His goofy ass. Anybody cool with Chris Cuomo? Let's think about this. His brother was accused of sexually assaulting women. Right? All right, people say, well, he's not found guilty. Okay, cool. Trump come to endorse him. He didn't say, no, Trump, you don't endorse me, nigga. I don't get down with another accused sexual predator. He embraced that. Chris Cuomo and his family embraced it. And you can sit there and pretend, oh, this is about politics. It's politics, Kenny. No. It's a moral thing that you gotta have to have. The Cuomo brothers sided with Donald Trump when he endorsed them. They was with Trump. And you see Chris Cuomo all the time. This fake ass piece of shit. You was just a leftist. Now all of a sudden now you somehow I'm trying to see both sides. Get the fuck out of here, you goofy motherfucker. Ain't no side. Donald Trump is a felon. What both sides you trying to see? We heard him on tape. What are your both sides? And you played this shit when you was on CNN. You was against Donald Trump. Now all of a sudden you're not. You ain't your brother. Please, nigga. I'm sick of these niggas, man. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. Now, Stephen A. Smith, they all his friends. Chris Cuomo, all of them, all his friends. And you can't be my friend if you okay with supporting a sexual assaulter and defending them. Fuck out of here. Ask anybody that fuck with me, that know me, that's friends with me. They can't be my friends. I don't have a lot of friends now because, in fact, on some moral shit, I can't fuck with them. But just imagine if I knew that's what you was on. Oh, nigga. We'll never be friends. Ever. No more. We done. I'm out, man. I can't talk about this shit no more. Listen, the man said what he said. I can't make this shit up no more. I'm not making it up, but I can't talk about this shit no more. The man said what he said. I'll let y'all hear him. Stephen A. Smith is a sellout. He's a coon. And so for him to try to sit there, or people that try to defend Stephen A. and say, oh, Ken, you just tripping, you just don't like him. No, you heard him. He defending racists. So what the fuck, y'all? I can't make this up. What y'all want from me? Anyway, I'm out. I'm out, people. This shit is just crazy. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.